In that case, then let me see.
It's now 5 p.m. We will open the Code Enforcement Board meeting. Has everyone had a chance to review the August 4, 2016 minutes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I'll entertain a motion for approval.
I motion approve. Second.
Okay. All in favor? Okay. And you've got a copy of the worksheet. Have you had a chance to look at that? Have any questions about that?
Is this guy really gonna get this hotel done? You are?
Are you directing that to me?
You have to direct.
May I ask?
Yeah, you may ask
Okay. He actually is working really hard. He's about got 36 units, which is what his permit was for.
Okay.
And he has 5 items that he has to take care of by October the 12th. So on October 13th, Code Enforcement and I will be taking a visit to see if those 5 things are taken care of.
Okay.
And then I'll update you from that.
Well, that's a good thing then.
But they've been working 7 days a week
When does he hope to have his 36 rooms ready?
here within another 30 days.
Really? Good.
Well, I wish you luck.
Me too.
These were all the complaints. They've all been addressed. Now you're waiting to do the next order on them?
The ones that have a date of 9/27, those are the dates that I entered into the system. So a lot of those are mowing, so you have 10 days on that.
Okay.
And if you'll notice, number 842 on your first sheet of complaints, number 842,
Yes, ma'am.
we issued a final order on that earlier this year, so we are now starting the thing over again. She now has a second offense, so of course her fines go up, and we'll go through the process again.
Very good, because it's a sight.
Yeah. And I can tell you the cars are still sitting there, the grass has not been mowed.
Is this an elderly person? Okay.
Is it a homeowner?
The name that's on your sheet is the homeowner.
When these properties get turned over for mowing, set rate to mow?
Yes, Oliver Mowing, he has a contract price. And then he gives me a bill at the first of each month. So like I'll be, this week I'll get a bill for September. And then I'll type up the information, send it to city attorney, and he attaches a mowing lien to those properties. That's the ones that's in the green.
Right. Does the bank take care of some of these that have bellied up?
Well,
Who's gonna, I mean, are y'all gonna be out of the money or?
no, he'll attach the property lien. On your mowing liens on number 750,
Right.
the 438 Camptown residents, I have spoken to the mortgage company and told them that we did already do one mowing on that. They are scheduled to mow every 2 weeks according to the mortgage company. So I will be sending them a $90 bill for that 1 week that we mowed.
Okay.
Okay, and then they promise that they're gonna mow every 2 weeks.
What about on 771?
On which one?
771.
Okay.
Did
That
it finally
one,
sell at Master Commissioner?
no, you're talking about 118 Windsor.
I'm talking about, yeah.
Yeah,
different
and that
address,
did
sorry.
sell at
That
Master
did
Commissioner.
sell.
Yeah, 771, actually, the lady came in to speak to me because I turned it over to Oliver Mowing. He had not gotten to it yet, but the issue was the tenant in the house had passed. So the niece and son were taking care of the properties, and I told him I would forego the citation, but I would check them 2 days later. If it wasn't mowed, I'd slap them with a $200 fine. it was mowed the next day.
Okay.
So, yeah. But I
That's the
am,
Spring Hill Soap.
yeah, but I am going to attach, because Oliver's did mow one time, and we're gonna attach a mowing lien to that property for the $90. So
Okay.
there'll be two. The one at 118 Windsor, which is not on this spreadsheet
Right.
because I took it off, I had been in contact with the mortgage company, and it did go master commissioner sale on the 28th of September. It is so, and if y'all get the time, go ride, because they
Oh,
have been
listen.
working day and night.
The
They have
street
cut down
line
all
is
the
full of bushes.
They have mowed the grass. They
Well,
are
they're
doing-
gonna take care
Oh, I
of it.
know they are. They're fixing the fence in the back.
Yeah, Ryan Clark.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know.
Ryan and Betty Clark, yeah.
Because that's gonna be on.
Yeah, yeah. But it looks, it's great.
He
They're
really
in-
did.
It is.
So let me,
Yeah.
I mean, today we went by there and we're like, what happened here? No, yesterday. Because the whole
Yeah.
street line is full of
they're gonna
debris.
take good care of it.
Debris. Okay.
Okay, citations. What do you, have y'all ever talked to Mr. Cotton at all? Has he ever accepted?
So are we past the citations now?
Oh, well, to me, you are. I'm sorry.
Review of the
So,
worksheet.
Margaret,
Okay.
Review of the worksheet.
So we're on final orders, okay.
on final orders.
So, the property at 332 South 3rd and 414 South 3rd, which is number 500 and 502 on your final order spreadsheet. I'm doing that so Jim can keep up with me. I initially sent him a letter giving him 7 days to go in and salvage whatever he wanted to salvage out of it. So to make sure that we've given him his due process, on the 28th of September, I sent him another letter on advice of the city attorney. You have 14 days. I have a bid already to demo the 414 house and the rear building of 332. So on the 12th, his 14 days, 12th of October, his 14 days will be up. I'll remove the electric lines, and then we will go in and those liens will be attached to the property.
And no one lives in either one of these
No.
homes?
414 is uninhabitable, and 332, no, there's no power to either one of them anyway. But 332 is the building that's at the rear of his property that has the tree growing up through the middle of it.
Has he acknowledged at all to anybody
Oh,
of
yeah.
importance?
Well, he came in
Instead
and
of
asked
just
for a
knowing.
letter on the 332 property and said that he never received them. He signed for them because all 4 letters on all 4 properties were in the same envelope. And I had Officer Medley hand deliver this last letter to him on the 28th.
Okay.
So
Well,
he
she
is
crossed
aware.
all of your
Yeah, yeah.
dotted your i's.
So I have all my paperwork.
Who does the demolition?
It's Greg gave it to me, yeah, it's contract, yeah, we have to put it out to bid, so.
And you're saying just on 332, just the back end?
It's the rear building
The rear
behind his
building.
house. It has an
Okay.
actual tree, yeah, what it is, it's actually a trailer that
And
has
I've
a
seen
huge
it.
tree growing up through the middle of it.
You're exactly right.
Yeah, yeah. So, and just so you know, on 531, the 119 Fernley,
Yes.
this house is now vacant. These people have moved to Chaplin, is my understanding. So I have to go through the process. We got new photos. I have sent them a letter. I will give them 14 days, and then if not, we'll do like we did on the 111 Grundy. The city will go out and clean it up, and the bill will be attached to the property.
Okay. And these are, she is the person that owns this?
Her and David Redmond.
Is that our David?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so you're sending final orders to the city attorney
Mhm. On the 3 properties that you have on the
on
agenda.
those 3 on the agenda.
I just
Yeah.
need you all to say
Okay.
yes, okay.
Yes, okay. Are
Do
you
we
wanting
have
a
to have motion on
motion?
there? Need a motion?
I make a motion that we go ahead with it.
Okay, final orders to the city attorney.
Final.
Okay, a second? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Got it. Any old business?
Are we, okay, we've done all that and we've looked at all that, where she's got it in final orders.
May I ask a question? Kathy,
Yeah.
this 822 Allison,
Mm-hmm.
is that near somebody?
Mm-hmm.
Is that across near the cemetery? Oh, okay.
Yes, that's the one that, we sent him a fine, $100 fine the first time. You know, that was one you couldn't see the front of the house, you couldn't even see the
Right,
house number.
right.
I had to literally get out of the car and step on the edge of the driveway to get a picture of the house number. So we issued him a $100 citation. He came in to see me, told me he would get it taken care of. I gave him 10 days. It's still not taken care of. So I had told him at that time that it would be a double fine if it wasn't taken care of in the extended period that I gave him. So he now has a $200 fine. And so we will issue a final order on that property too.
I didn't get out on Kirk Avenue. How's that doing? May I ask?
Better,
Okay,
better.
better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who
The
could-
house that had the 3 vehicles in the driveway, they've all been towed. He
Okay,
had them all towed to Mack and Record, by Mack and Record to a place.
okay,
So,
well, that's
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
No old business?
I don't think so, other than I hear our buddy has sold his house. I don't know if that's
It's not
true.
listed in PBA as of yet, I checked.
Right.
She's supposed to let me know. But we are talking about on your HRB sheet,
Right,
108 West Broadway. That property, from our understanding, has been sold, and it's in violation.
108, wait a minute.
108 West, on your blue sheet, very back. of the
Okay,
sheet.
108, but
Yeah.
all right, I was looking for the number, sorry.
He has 2 violations. One is he's to have that house cleaned because he started pressure washing the house, and he only did like the first 5 or 6 rows, then he stopped. So it looks like it's 2 different paint colors.
Right.
So he has until the end of October to finish cleaning the house, and then all the landscaping has to be removed, everything off that porch removed by the end of October, or end of November, and any future landscaping has to be approved by HRB. So if he has sold the property, those violations will go with the new homeowner. Same
Okay.
time frame.
But will the new homeowner be aware before he buys
Yes.
it?
Well, that is up to the property owner to let them know, but once I find out through PBA who actually owns it, then we'll send a letter.
Because that's not right. They should be able to go back to him if they get stuck with something.
The people in this town understand historic review and the historical area and the rules. So.
Some people.
If you go to buy a piece of property in a historical district, you pretty much know there are rules to follow,
Or you're stupid.
pretty much, pretty much. Okay, any new business?
I don't think so, whoever's been doing it has been on top of it.
I have new business.
Okay.
Yes.
If you will go on the city webpage now, I have your violations out there. So if you will go on cityofbardstown.org and you go to departments and you'll click on code enforcement, it'll take you to code enforcement and it'll give you a little history about what the code enforcement is, who all the board members are, what their function is. Then if you scroll down the bottom of the page, there's a little link to click on, and it'll bring you up this Word document, and it'll give you all the violations that are out there right now. Okay? And so I update that. I try to update it at least twice a month. But according to House Bill 422, I have to have that on our webpage, visible for the public.
Transparency.
I've already been there, and it's a wonderful
Yes.
page.
Yeah.
So
it is.
then-
Okay.
Oh man, I have more surprises for you. What I do. So I wanted to give you all a before and after shot of what I've asked a code enforcement officer to take care of when I send him out to check a property. I want a before and after shot, what it looks like now, what it looks like prior. So this is 206 South 4th that we sent something as far as mowing. So you see what it looks like. And if you go to the very back, you see what it looks like today. I was so excited. I wanted to do cartwheels down 4th Street.
You've done well.
So what are we going to do with this?
It's a rental property.
Right?
Actually, it's a Brooks House rental. And
Oh,
Brooks,
it's not okay, been blaming the wrong
well,
person.
he's transferred it over to somebody else.
Okay.
But Mr. Houck had somebody go in there and clean all that up, and I was tickled to death. So going forward, I have asked the code enforcement officer, anytime we have a mowing or trash or whatever, I need a picture of what it looks like the time we send them the letter, and when they clean it up, what it looks like when you go back out and check it.
Kathy, when was this picture taken? 'Cause I-
If you look at
13
it,
and
It's
96.
dated.
the original one was on 9/6. The date's down the bottom corner of the picture, and then the next one was
9/13.
9/13.
So he cleaned it up in a week.
Well, it
Yeah.
doesn't look that nice out front.
Well, it's probably because
Yesterday,
they're
because
remodeling the house.
Well, now they're working on the rock building,
Yes.
but I haven't seen them, but on this second page,
Uh-huh.
that's what the front door's looking like again.
Well, my understanding is he's gonna take that door completely off and redo everything.
Okay, so you're giving him so much time?
Yes, because on
To get
property
stuff
maintenance,
done.
yeah, property maintenance, you have an automatic 30 days.
Okay.
Grass, you have 10.
Okay.
My thing was to get all the grass
And
up
the
because
trash.
I was getting complaints on the little vermins coming out of the
Uh-huh,
snake.
I understand.
So, yeah. So I was tickled to death that he got all that up. So now he is working on the house itself,
And
which is
this
good.
is a Brooks house.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So I was tickled to
Well,
death. He did a good job.
I've been bad mouthing the wrong person.
He did a good job.
I think you got a good idea before and after.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very much a good idea.
Okay, so he's got 30 days to improve even more.
Mhm.
All right. Thank you.
Mhm.
Kathy, you've done a wonderful job. Hasn't Steve been out of commission?
He was out for a week, yes. Mhm.
Is he back?
He came back Monday.
Oh, okay.
Because I know you have done a lot of this. I've seen you out and about. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
And where do we report when the businesses like I think it's a shame that you support the businesses around here, and some of the parking lots are just absurd. It's
Well,
just,
but now, what parking lot are we referring?
well, I know the one at, on 3rd Street,
Behind the Crystal Building?
yeah,
He's got a citation.
oh, okay. And it was another one that I'd seen earlier. I said, this just doesn't make sense. I mean, we're supporting them and patronizing them and.
Well, and you know, and you have to remember too, a lot of that is city parking lot, like the one behind Mammy's, that's all city.
Oh, okay.
The one, when you go behind Welstonmere has their own lot, the Crystal
Mhm.
Building has their own, and then Plantation Furniture owns that area behind Pat's and all that.
Mhm.
And then the people that live in the apartment have an ingress, egress to be able to park up against the building.
Mm.
And then the city, when you come back into the farmer's market area, all that is city.
Oh, okay.
But I sent a citation to the gentleman at the Crystal Building,
Yeah.
and his citation time is up, so that's what that 111 North 3rd final order is.
Okay.
So I will be giving that to the city attorney. He's on vacation, he'll return on Monday. So I'll give that to the city attorney, and then you have a 30-day waiting period, because you have to give them their due process before he files the final order.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anything else?
No, you're on top of it.
Okay. Next meeting, December 1st, 2016. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion that we adjourn our meeting.
I second it.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.